If you invested 7 rupees in Bitcoin back in 2010, it would become 45 lakhs today. The man named Laszlo, who bought 2 pizza with 10,000 Bitcoins in 2010. The price of those Bitcoin is 45,000 crore in 2021. Bitcoin, the first and most valuable cryptocurrency, has grown from a zero into one of the hottest topics in global finance. As of November 2021, the combined worth of all Bitcoins was more than $1 trillion and exceeding the market capitalization of some of the world's most valuable companies such as Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway and Facebook parent Meta. A quick backstory. Bitcoin was invented in 2009 by a person or a group who called himself Satoshi Nakamoto. His goal was to create a new electronic cash system that was completely decentralized with no server or central authority. After developing the concept and technology in 2011, Nakamoto transferred the source code and domains to others in the Bitcoin community and subsequently vanished. Bitcoin is also known as BTC, unlike any other asset to have gained such popularity. Rather than representing a share of a company, a Bitcoin is a unit of digital currency whose value can fluctuate widely, and it is supported not by the economic fundamentals of a company or a national bank, but by an encrypted ledger of digital transactions jointly maintained by thousands of computers. You don't have to be an expert to understand how Bitcoin works, but the blockchain technology can get quite complex. But it's not too hard to understand the basics. Here are some things you should know. What is Bitcoin? It is a decentralized digital cash that doesn't allow the intermediaries like banks and governments. Decentralized means Bitcoin doesn't have any central authority. It uses peer-to-peer computer network to confirm purchases directly between users. Peer-to-peer networking is a group of computers that are linked together with equal permissions and responsibilities for processing data. Unlike traditional client-server networking, peer-to-peer technology doesn't have any system like boss and employee. Every computer is a boss itself. Fiat money like the Indian rupees in your bank account is backed and regulated by the government that issues it. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, is powered through a combination of networking technology and software-driven cryptography. Cryptography is the science of passing secret information that can only be read by the sender and receiver, and it creates a currency backed by the code rather than items of physical value like gold and silver. The price of one Bitcoin has grown substantially. In April 2011, the price was just $1. By the fall of 2021, it was setting all-time highs above $65,000. How does Bitcoin work? Trading symbol of Bitcoin is BTC, though XBTC is also used. Each Bitcoin is a computer file stored in a digital wallet on a computer or a smartphone. To understand how the cryptocurrency works, these terms must be understood. Bitcoin is powered by an open source code known as blockchain, which creates a shared public ledger of transactions organized into blocks that are chained together to prevent any interference. This technology creates a permanent record of each transaction, and blockchain is at the heart of more than 10,000 cryptocurrencies that have taken inspiration from Bitcoin. Private and public keys. A Bitcoin wallet contains a public and a private key which work together to allow the owner to initiate and digitally sign transactions, providing proof of authorization. Bitcoin miners. They independently confirm the transaction using high-speed computers. Now, what is Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin miners are also known as nodes. They used a specialized powerful software and energy-intensive or high electricity consuming hardware which independently confirm each transactions. Each of them adds a new block of transactions to the ever-growing chain which has a complete public and permanent record of every Bitcoin transaction. Miners convert these blocks into sequence of code known as hash. Producing a hash requires serious computational power and thousands of miners compete simultaneously to do it. It's like a group of chefs who are working so hard to prepare a new, extremely complicated dish. When a new hash is generated, it's placed at the end of the blockchain, which is then publicly updated and propagated. Miners are paid in Bitcoin as reward for their efforts, which encourages the decentralized network to independently verify its transaction. This independent network of miners also decreases the chance of fraud or false information to be recorded, as the majority of miners need to confirm the authenticity of each block of data before it's added to the blockchain in a process known as proof of work. What determines the value of a Bitcoin? Ultimately, the value of a Bitcoin is determined by what people will pay for it. In this way, there is a similarity to how stocks are priced. Bitcoin's value follows the law of supply and demand goes ups and downs. So there is a lot of unpredictability in the price of cryptocurrency. The protocol established by Satoshi Nakamoto detects that only 21 million bitcoins can ever be mined and almost 19 million have been mined so far. So there is a limited supply like the gold and other precious metals. There are numerous mathematical and economic theories about why Nakamoto chose the number 21 million. It makes Bitcoin different from stocks, which usually have some relationship to a company's actual or potential earnings. Without a government or central authority in controlling the supply, value is totally open to interpretation and predictability. Bitcoin has made Satoshi Nakamoto a billionaire many times on paper. There are plenty of millionaires among the technological pioneers, investors, and early Bitcoin miners. The Winklevoss twins, who put a 65 million Facebook payout into a venture capital fund that made early investments in Bitcoin. In fact, mining Bitcoin that requires technical expertise and an investment in high performance computers. Most people purchase Bitcoin as a form of currency speculation, betting that the market value of one Bitcoin will be higher in the future than it's today. But it's very difficult to predict. How to buy Bitcoin in India legally? Individuals planning to purchase Bitcoin can take the following course of action to make an investment without breaking any law. First of all, investors should submit basic documents including the Aadhaar and the PAN card. Thereafter, they should complete the KYC process completely. In order to buy Bitcoins, an individual must place an order for his purchase on a cryptocurrency exchange. Once the order is placed, investors can directly transfer the payable amount from their bank account to the crypto exchange. Alternative modes of payments include RTGS, NEFT, debit or credit cards, and other methods of digital payment that one uses for routine transactions. The next step for investors is to securely store their purchased Bitcoin in crypto wallets provided by the respective cryptocurrency exchange. A point to note here is that any transaction here has an entry in public ledger and transacted Bitcoins are registered with their wallet IDs instead of the names of the sellers or owners. Where to buy Bitcoin? As for these cryptocurrency exchanges, one can use the digital platforms like CoinDesk, JPay or Coinbase. These digital exchanges allow investors to purchase Bitcoin at the current market price. In addition, one can use their international credit cards for buying Bitcoins on these digital exchanges. Some cryptocurrency exchanges offer a downloadable mobile application which is compatible with Android as well as iOS. Therefore, potential investors can easily link their bank accounts to their smartphones and use this linkage for instant transactions and transfers. Remember that one must undergo a basic KYC process before he can invest in Bitcoins. So investors cannot buy Bitcoin in India without a PAN card. One should also learn about the minimum investment required for Bitcoins before initiating any transactions. What is minimum amount of investment in Bitcoins? Just like there is no minimum limit of investing in stocks, there is no defined minimum amount to buy Bitcoin in India. That said, there is a difference. If an investor does not wish to buy an entire cryptocurrency, he is permitted to purchase small units of the same. When registered, individuals can add money into their wallets and use this sum to place an order for Bitcoin. In India, an investor can buy Bitcoin in Indian rupees with a minimum capital of 100 rupees. But this limit could vary between various crypto exchanges. Nonetheless, trading Bitcoins is one side of the story. Storing them securely after purchase is also imperative. How to store Bitcoin? A blockchain wallet is used to store Bitcoins. Alongside storing currency, a crypto wallet stores keys for enabling transactions, encrypting and signing information, all of which ensure the safety of funds. There are two types of wallets. Cold wallets. These crypto wallets exist offline and stores a user's private keys. They work in conjunction with computable software on one's computer. Furthermore, as they do not store information digitally, cold wallets extend a higher level of security. Hot wallets. Hot wallets work with internet connectivity. They allow users to send and receive tokens across the internet, thereby facilitating basic transactions. Hot wallets are of these types: desktop wallets, web wallets, and mobile wallets. Points to remember when buying Bitcoins in India. A potential investor should first gain an insight into the overall scenario of the global as well as Indian crypto capital markets. They can do comprehensive research via ample material available online on different websites. Number 2, it is also wise to track the movement of prices of digital coins and the share of Bitcoin in the market. Investors can do so via different online platforms dedicated to this purpose. Buying Bitcoins Pros and cons. Firstly, Bitcoin cons. Price volatility. While Bitcoin's value has risen dramatically over the years, buyers' fortunes have varied widely depending on the timing of their investment. Those who bought in 2017 when Bitcoin's price was racing toward $20,000 for example, had to wait until December 2020 to recover their losses. And even though 2021 has been a strong year for Bitcoin, it is still lost half of its value between April and July before recovering and hitting new heights in November. Hacking concerns. While experts say that blockchain technology behind Bitcoin is even more secure than traditional electronic money transfer, but Bitcoin's hot wallets have been an attractive target for hackers. There have been a number of high-profile hacks, such as the news in May 2019 that more than $40 million in Bitcoin was stolen from several high-net-worth accounts on cryptocurrency exchange Binance. Limited but growing use. In May 2019, telecommunication giant AT&T joined companies such as Overstock.com, Microsoft and Dish Network in accepting Bitcoin payments. But these companies are the exception, not the rule. Not protected by SIPC. The Securities Investor Protection Corporation ensures investor up to $5 lakh if a brokerage fails or funds are stolen, but that insurance doesn't cover cryptocurrency. Bitcoin pros. Private and secure transaction anytime with fewer potential fees. Once you own Bitcoin, you can transfer them anytime, anywhere, reducing the time and potential expenses of any transaction. Transactions don't contain personal information like a name or a credit card number. That eliminates the risk of consumer information being stolen for fraudulent purchases or identity theft. Keep in mind, to purchase Bitcoin on the exchange, generally you will first need to link your bank account. The potential for big growth. Some investors who buy and hold the currency are betting that once the Bitcoin matures, greater trust and more widespread use will follow. The chances are Bitcoin's value will grow. Decentralization. After the financial crisis and the Great Recession, some investors are eager to embrace an alternative decentralized currency, one that is essentially outside the control of regular banks, governing authorities and the third parties. Should you buy Bitcoin? Bitcoin is an incredibly speculative and volatile buy. It's worth remembering that stock trading can give you a similar thrill, and picking stocks in established companies is generally less risky than investing in Bitcoin. A common rule of thumb is to devote only a small slice of your overall portfolio to individual stocks or speculative assets like Bitcoin. If you like this video, then subscribe it and press the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching this video.